Here we are in a random back room at Skyview High School. Our Week 13 GSHLfootball.com New Athlete Players of the Week. Now, I know I say all the time I don't give out Players of the Week, but when you go to the Tacoma Dome, you put a whooping on a 12-0 team that was undefeated at 12-0, obviously. We make some changes. So we got four guys here, starting off with
Riley Bockmier,
Jabari Marshall, Kieran, McDonagh,
and Forrest Russell.
Forrest, one-leg Russell, comes into this game, couldn't even play. Saw him down, he didn't practice all last week. I saw you out in the game, warm-ups, and I thought, hey, this is pretty cool. Forrest's going to be in the game. You get the fumble recovery, Bratlie gets that, and then boom, right to you, right? How cool was that?
Felt good. That made me think that, okay, I'm actually able to run and play. I didn't think I was going to perform the way I did, but it happened, so.
So it seemed like on almost every drive, you had at least one of your 10 catches. It was like every drive, somewhere along the way, Forrest caught a pass to get a first down, whether you were going down the sideline, coming across the middle, in traffic, good catches. Just great game. What was it like in the Dome? Everybody's goal is to get to the Dome. Here you finally are, and you have such a big game. When you're injured, you get the big win. What was that experience like?
Going into the Dome when you first get in there, I was excited. Like, words couldn't even describe how excited and pumped I was for the game. Then, once the game started going, it just turned into a regular game. You don't even think about playing in the Dome. You just think of it as another game, just warmer. And you just go out there and have fun, and that's what I did. That's what we all did.
So, had any of you guys ever even been there before, watched the game? Was that all your first time in there?
I have.
Okay, so while we were talking, I think Jabari just made 2 tackles on that drive. Jabari, you ended up with 13 tackles, solo tackles, plus you were in on almost every other tackle. How'd you do it?
I followed them.
You follow your D-line?
They drop, they see their heads turn, just go that way.
Yeah, so they didn't run a lot, but they ran a little, but their quarterback was pretty shifty. Gaska number 85, Paukoa number 4. They had some good athletes. You guys matched them athletically. How'd you keep them to just, the one touchdown off of a turnover and then one late touchdown? How'd you keep them off the board so much?
Oh, our DBs and stuff, they jam them so they can't get downfield as fast. Yeah, works in them. Riley, just the lineman. Getting up in there, he can't. He has to run around, scramble, so it's not getting open.
It had to be fun,
yeah.
Right? Also, you get in the Dome. Just overall, how cool was it?
It was hot. I was dripping sweat before you even started running around.
Yeah. So Bockmier with no R. I like to call you Brockmeyer. Get that down, Brockmeyer. Remember that from a couple years ago. So it's cool to see you develop. The second half of the year, you and all of your defensive line have really gelled. You're really understanding the system. You had 2 sacks. You got a fumble recovery when Lopez caused a fumble. Bratlie caused a fumble, and you guys were causing havoc. You're letting Jabari come around and make all the tackles. Garlington gets 2 picks later in the game because you're chasing Jake around. What was it like in there?
We were really tense first off, and then first half we're also really tense. Second half I thought we came out and had more fun. That's why we started playing better. Second half as a D-line, and like Jabari said, it was pretty hot in there. First half, it was pretty bad for us. Coaches warned us, but it got pretty humid in there. And then second half, felt like someone opened the door. It was just a lot better.
Yeah.
And
someone opened the door. You were up 21-7.
Yeah.
Instead of 21-28 nothing. But you're up 21-7 because someone opened the door.
Why you gotta keep putting that in?
So what? What again? The difference between that first half. It looked like their first couple drives. You weren't sure, are they going to pass, or are they going to run? You guys looked a little confused from my standpoint. But then it seemed about drive 3 or 4, you guys seemed like you were locked into every play they were calling. And when it was runs, you guys were there. Jabari's cleaning up. When it was passes, you guys were just all over. Did something change? You just get that feel for the game?
To figure out what they're trying to do. So, he passes, he stand back there for a while. If they're going to run, the people, they actually stick their nose in and try to come at us.
Yeah.
And they're all just stand up, block.
So could you sense that too from the D-line?
Yeah.
He's able to stand up and look. You're down, everything's right there anyways.
Yeah, I just thought they were really good pass throwing offensive line. So I think we just all got adjusted throughout the game and just got better as we went along.
So the other guy here, Kieran McDonagh,
Howdy.
you know, won an award last year. You've been playing good football all year. And then we kind of figured after Parker's fourth quarter last week that they're probably going to try to shut that down, which would put the, you know, boom, it's Kieran. You need to take over. And you did. Describe that game. I mean, I think that's the best game I've ever seen you play. You've had other good games, but that game at that stage, you know, semifinals, one win away from going to Tacoma Dome, near perfect game. What was it like?
It was sort of just like every other game. The O-line did terrific. They haven't given up a sack all year. The main focus for them was on Parker. They were trying to stop the run. I mean, he ran for 230 against Bellarmine, so really opened up the passing in. The middle of the field was wide open. Many of them saw it. Like, it'd be 3rd and 12, and we get a 13-yard gain right over the middle, so it didn't really affect that much.
Yeah. So not only did you throw for 339, you ran for 65. You probably ran for 130 because a couple of that. I mean, how many? You guys had 4 or 5 touchdowns called back. Four touchdowns. Questionable calls on those, but when you win 38-7, 14, you can let it go. But I mean, you had the first run this way was called back. The second run where you got out, you were looking, and then you went, and then you gave the guy a little, little Kieran McDonagh.
Shake
But
and bake.
what happened there? Yeah, shake and bake.
I like it.
What happened there?
We ran the QB draw and just really opened up everything, and then backside safety came up and I just gave him to him and walked in the end zone.
I mean, so you threw 2 touchdowns, you ran in 2 touchdowns. Gotta be fun. I mean, it was the same game as ever, and you're going Bill Belichick, and here we go. I mean, it was cool, no?
It was fun. It was a great atmosphere.
Yeah?
I just feel like now this week is the real test.
Yeah, definitely. And so also keep in mind, Parker Henry, he still ran for just under 100 yards, but he had some big runs. He scored the first touchdown. What did that mean still, even though they were trying to stop him, and you guys took over with the passing, and Mo had 2 big catches, and Riley got the touchdown call back, but he had some other big first down catches, and everybody's catching the football. But you still could give Parker the ball. How much did that help you to be able to do what you could passing? Is even though it wasn't the 200 yards we've been used to Parker, it was still good, tough, hard running.
I feel like they picked their poison, whatever they were doing. Like they'd stack the box and try to stop Parker, and we throw over the top. And then they'd loosen back, and then Parker pops a 40-yard run. So it was really just opening up whichever the game plan was.
All right, well, hey guys, job's not done. 1 more week. It's going to be tomorrow, so that'll be probably, if you're watching this video today, or it already happened, and congratulations on your game, hopefully. But hey, been a lot of fun. When I saw you guys early in spring, I knew something good could come of this. Our Week 13 GSHLfootball.com players, new athlete players of the week. All right, thanks guys.